Hello and welcome to podcast number 2. Today we're talking about surviving on a deserted island. Ollie, what do you think about that?
I think it'd be a bit boring, wouldn't it? Just sitting there. I don't know what
I,
you'd do.
I thought I meant as in what do you think about that subject in general, not what you'd think about being on deserted on an island. So what do you think about the subject?
Well, it'll do for number 2, won't it? Doesn't need to be amazing.
Get the shit ones out of the way, innit? That's all we need to do. So
That's it, mate.
let me picture the scene for you first. Let me get the scene put into your head. So
I'm waiting, mate. I'm waiting. I want you to mind rape me.
we're on a plane. Only a 4 or 5 seater. It's just a little private plane going across from one island in Cambodia to the Caribbean. Oh
So
no,
we've gone travelling. It's gone wrong.
engine failure, left engine, fire, pigeon can't hit it. Shit. We start to go down, we crash into the water. You're knocked unconscious. You wake up on a deserted island.
Wait, so I'm knocked unconscious. I'm in the water and I'm somehow not dead.
You're floating.
So we've landed in the Red Sea or the Dead Sea, even.
And you get washed up upon the shore.
Okay. So we're now at the start of Madagascar.
Clothes ripped. Horrendous. What's the first thing you do?
Well, it depends what my clothing was, really, doesn't it? I don't want to be fucking. I'll be like, great. My Palm Angels is ruined now. Fuck's sake. Depends what you're wearing.
Does it? Because no one's going to see you.
That's a fair point. Okay. I think first thing I do is I've stepped off. I'm checking for injuries. What's happened during the crash?
What, just to yourself? Or are you looking for other people?
Well, I'm expecting them to be dead, to be honest.
But you survived, so why weren't they?
Because I'm a superior person. I can't help that, you know.
Yeah. It's just white and middle-aged. Middle class. But yeah, no, to be fair, I think when I wake up on the sea, first of all, it'll take me a couple of minutes to think, well, shit, what the fuck? What's actually happened here? I'd look around.
Well, it's quite obvious, mate. You've been in a plane crash. It's quite obvious what's happened here.
No, because I'm concussed. I can't remember what's happened.
You might be concussed. You've not got amnesia.
Yeah, I am. I can't even remember my name.
So you're going to find the volleyball first, and you're going to sit and chat to that for a while.
Yeah. So I'm walking around this island, see if I can see anyone, see if anyone can help me. I've got a graze.
How big's the island?
I walk around it all in 45 minutes. Tiny.
Okay, so it's tiny, but is there enough stuff to supply yourself to live?
Yeah, so you know how shit the world's become with every time I watch Bear Grylls National Disaster, whatever it's called, there's always a shitload of plastic bottles washed up on the shore of the deserted island.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be fine for bottles. Yeah, there's just a load of shit anywhere.
Why do we need bottles? Please explain why we need bottles. We've landed on an island and we need plastic bottles for some reason.
To make and store water,
So we're on an island, mate. We're living next to the sea.
Which you can't drink seawater.
You can if you heat. How do you do it? There is a way. You heat it or something?
Yeah, and you need a water bottle because I don't wear glasses. I need to fill up a water bottle with water so I can use it to magnify the light. Magnify the light onto some wood to actually start a fire. You can also put rocks in the water to create a floating net. That kind of thing. There's so many different things where you use a water bottle, and it just stores rainwater for you. That's the main thing. But only if it's rain season. That's the hard bit.
I don't know. What do you do if you're not on your own? Who are you picking?
Who am I picking?
Thank you. I don't need your answer. Don't worry. I know what it is. Thank you very much.
I wouldn't go for someone like Bear Grylls or something like that, because they're too like up themselves and they're thinking.
No, you pick me, mate. Don't worry, you pick me. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I want to survive.
Okay.
You would be good for like eating because you haven't got much fat on you. But apart from that,
I think you want a sustainable amount of fat.
Not when I'm eating. Not when I'm eating, yeah.
You want the taste, of course. Sorry.
That's the thing. You want when you have ribs, you don't go for the fatty ribs that are Chinese, do you? They're the shit ones. You want to go for like some nice ribs that.
Ribs at Chinese are overrated. I'm not a fan of ribs at Chinese.
I like them. I'm a big fan.
Oh yeah, I'm not a huge Chinese. Do you like them with the sauce or without the sauce?
Without the sauce. I'm not a big fan of sauces at Chinese. I don't even have sweet and sour with my chicken balls. I just have dry chicken balls. I have dry chow mein.
Yeah, I do dry on them stuff.
Pretty dry person, to be fair. Pretty dry.
Tell me again. So, what foods have we got on this island?
So you've got to scavenge it for yourself.
Okay, I think first protocol is I'm hoping someone else is there really, because or else I'm gonna be bored shitless.
Let's say they're not.
Okay, so they're not. I want to build a cool shelter. You know, like those. Have you seen those things on YouTube? The what are they called? Primitive survival or something. They build the little houses. They dig them out. They get the little pools in.
You think you'd have enough energy to do that?
Yeah, I think I want a project. You know, if I got to fill the time, I want a project.
So that's the first thing you do: try and find shelter.
And build a pool.
Why do you want a pool? You got the sea.
Because I don't want to get dragged away and then forget and end up on another island. You know.
Fair.
Start again.
I think my number one priority would be getting water. To start with, finding a suitable water source.
Well, someone's interesting, aren't they, when they're on an island? Fuck me.
That's the thing. You can only survive 3 days without water. You can survive 30 days without food.
But you live next to the sea. Just have a gulp out of that if you get real stuck.
No, because that makes you even more dehydrated.
I don't think it does.
It does. It literally does with the salts.
Yeah, but it's still water.
It's not good. It's not good for you. It makes you really ill.
Well, I think if you fucking crash land and you're on your own, you're going to get ill anyway.
Yeah, but you can't drink seawater. That's just a no-go. What you have to do is you have to just heat it up, bubble out the salt out of it, sterilize it. But 3 days without water, 30 days without food. So water is going to be the priority. Because if you start to eat fatty foods, then you need more water, obviously, don't you? What do you think the least amount of water is you survive with on a day?
I don't know. 2 litres.
The minimum amount of water you need per day to survive is 350 millilitres. Nothing, is it?
Disappointing.
It's nothing. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, the first thing I'd go on a little scavenger. I'd minesweep like I do. Have you ever minesweeped at a pub before?
I've been done minesweeping at family parties. I must have been 13.
Yeah, just stealing their drinks, picking them up and putting them down. Picking them up, drinking them, putting them down.
Yeah.
It's the best way to get free drinks at a nightclub, mate. My sister's friends do it all the time.
Mate, they do not. That is minging at a nightclub to do that.
To be fair, it's probably more dangerous to do that in Peterborough than it is to do it on a desert island, isn't it?
Mate, you feel like you could catch AIDS just looking at some people in town.
Yeah. Yeah, no, literally, I've seen them before. One guy just put his full vodka Coke down or Jack Daniels Coke. They just pick it up and start dancing away and drinking it. It's how you have a cheap night out, mate.
It's just called theft.
It's theft. But anyway, yeah, I would minesweep all the bottles on the beach that I can. So if you think there's hundreds and hundreds of bottles on the beach, I'd say probably
no one's putting full water bottles in the sea, though. No one's going, fuck it, I don't want this Evian anymore. I'm going to yeet that into the ocean.
I think they are. And a lot of waste gets put in the sea.
What water bottle are you hoping lands? If you're going for your brand of water, what are you picking?
Evian, all day long.
Yeah, I'm an Evian or Buxton. Anything but Highland Springs. Ugh.
Oh, they used to have Highland Springs at school, so it put me off. Evian's got the best bottles because it's got a red lid. That's what I like.
You went to school? Oh my god.
But yeah, no. To be fair, if there's hundreds of bottles on the shore, 1 in every 10 is gonna have a little bit of water in it, no matter how much. So if you get 50 odd bottles,
it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. You need that every day.
I'm saying it's going to keep me going until I find something else. Until
I'm hoping for a pond. I want it to be scenic, my island. You know, like golden sands and.
To be fair, still water is good, isn't it? But yeah, we're gonna say it's not rain season. No rain. At all. So yeah, water first. Then make yourself a fire. How do you make a fire? Do you know how to make a fire?
You need what is it? So you get your stick, you get your wood, you get your you need like a what's it called? Almost like a kindling wood to do, don't you? And then you need the like dried grass or stuff, don't you, as well?
Yeah, that's hard. That is a hard way to do it. The easiest way to do it. Sorry, I'm sounding like bare fucking grills here, aren't I? Yeah, lighter. Definitely.
I've got a bic. I'm ready to go.
Flick the bic on. I hope it works. But no, magnifying glass. If you use your
That's awful. I'm sorry for that.
If you use your glasses, if I had glasses, which I don't, if you had them, you just shine it onto a leaf and start a fire that way.
What about if you've got lensless glasses, though?
That'd be useless, almost as useless as me.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure they have some use.
See, I'm talking a big talk about how to survive on an island here. I wouldn't. I think I'd just end it on day one. Like, fuck this. What's the point?
Mate, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, literally. But,
what are you taking to your desert? Say you've got, if landed in perfect, you've got 3 items you can take.
A lighter.
No, you can't have survival items. Fuck that.
All right, a pair of glasses, a full Evian water bottle, and a camping stove. No.
So what's the point? Go on, no. 3 items, no electricity. What are you picking?
Can I say a knife?
You can say a knife. I'll give you a knife.
Yeah, a knife, a pickaxe, and
a bit lighter.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely go for a knife. I don't know. I kind of want chocolate, or
a luxury,
or maybe some seeds, like an apple seed tree, an apple tree seed.
I feel like we've gone from a comedy podcast to a educational one.
Oh, literally, yeah.
Who the fuck picks that? You've been asked that question. You've gone with it with a brain.
Yeah, you have to. I want to survive. I don't know. What would you pick then? What would you pick?
Pick a comic, a flashlight. What else would I want?
Did you say flash or flesh?
Flesh.
Flesh. Nice.
Well, you got to entertain yourself.
But you'd be so dehydrated, nothing would even come out.
I think that saves cleanup, doesn't it? Don't even need to bring the Andrex with me now.
No.
Maybe a knife, give myself some cool scar tattoos or something. Bit of self-harm to pass the time.
That's why you'd have a knife. Not to be able to like kill things or chop down trees or coconuts, just to cut yourself.
Yeah. All right, then you've got to pick a game, a movie, and a person to go with you on this island. One game, one movie, one person.
Game, Cards Against Humanity. Because that would just be jokes. It will be. Like, imagine that. Like, there's some of the shit you can come out with on that. Like, the possibilities are endless. Like, it's great.
I'm not arguing.
A movie. Hot Fuzz. Just stick on a classic.
Fuck. Are we going to have a podcast that doesn't mention Hot Fuzz?
Think about the good times. And then...
Remember what you had.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to remember that Cornetto ice cream. I want to remember Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, the works, mate. And then what? Did I have to pick a person? Do I actually have to know them, or can it be a celebrity?
One person you know, one celebrity then.
One person I know. Probably your mum. She's looked after you for 19, 20 years. So I think she'll be able to look after me for a few months until we get rescued. And wouldn't mind having a go on her. And then shout out to Susie if she's listening to this. Love you.
I don't know what to say.
You'd agree. You'd probably take your mum as well.
Well, I'm not going to have a go on my mum. No, I'm not going to.
But she'd do your washing for the right price.
I am not shagging my mother on a desert island. I'm just putting it out there.
Nah, save it for the bedroom. Save it for the bedroom. I think celebrity-wise, I'll probably take Rob Beckett, the comedian.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. That is a good shout.
I've been watching a lot of celebs go dating recently. I've been so bored, and he is just so funny on it. I just need him. And
is he? I thought he was married.
Yeah, he is. He's the commentator on it. He takes the piss out of him.
I thought that was that bloke who does Ian Sterling. I thought he did it.
Nah, he does Love Island.
Oh, another shite show.
But yeah, Rob Beckett has got massive teeth as well, so I'm pretty sure he'd be able to cut
I'm
down
pretty
a tree
sure
for
he's
me.
90% of the world's calcium, all in one mouth.
Yeah, he'd be able to cut down a tree with me, with his mouth. It'd be easy. I wouldn't need a knife. It'd be perfect.
He could save the elephants as he gave himself as ivory. They wouldn't need to be poached anymore.
No, he's just selfish, isn't he? So go on then, what would you pick? 3 things.
So, what have I got to pick? It's person, celebrity, game, movie.
Game and movie. Yeah.
I don't think you can go wrong with GTA 5.
Okay. So you want to just immerse yourself in a different environment.
Yeah, I want to be back into the real world. That's GTA. Yeah. Or Skyrim, something with a lot of hours.
Skyrim, nah, GTA is better. GTA is so much better. On Skyrim, I borrowed it from a mate for a weekend. I killed someone's child, and the first time I played it, every time I logged on, the whole village were against me. I didn't know what to do, so I just gave it back straight away.
I've never murdered a child, so I wouldn't know that feeling. Movie, Avatar. Got to be Avatar. That's an easy.
What? Because to be fair, is it the longest film ever? Still, no, there isn't. Is it? That was a big. What was it? 2 hours.
It was the most selling. It was the highest selling, biggest box office. Sorry, until Avengers Endgame.
I remember that held the time.
I think it came out in 2009, and it held it all the way to 2019, 2020.
Is that a fact check? Is it?
Don't fact check me on it. Person, I'll take you, mate. We can film some podcasts. Shoot the shit, have an alright time.
Yeah.
Then celebrity.
It's gonna be a tough one for you.
Celebrity's hard, mate. Celebrity's hard. I think I will take Bryce Dallas Howard.
I don't have a clue who that is.
The lady out of Jurassic World.
The ginger one.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I got a slight crush on that, as well as she is a director now, so she could help us strengthen the podcast.
But she was in charge when the dinosaurs broke loose.
Yeah. We've not got dinosaurs on our island, so that's out. And then, take her, and it's a good shag. Hopefully. And ginger, I do love ginger.
If she says yeah, or do you think rape's acceptable when you know 2 people alive?
I think rape. Would you accept me to rape her?
No. She's got a choice, Oliver. How dare you?
What about rape, not abortion?
She hasn't got a choice in abortion, mate. There's no coat hangers washed up on that island.
Plastic bottles up a loop.
Yeah. Just trim one over, yeah. Oh, God.
You growing the beard out on the island, or are you finding a way to shave?
I think I'd grow it out. And then, here's an idea. When it becomes, to be honest, I can't really grow a beard in real life. But if
IRL.
If I did grow one now, I'd cut it all off with a shear or with a knife or a sharp rock or something. And then
there's quite a difference between a shear, a knife, and then a sharp rock.
Depends how thick my beard is at the time. And then I would stuff it into an old t-shirt and make it a pillow.
That's a good mate.
I've got this hacked, and I know exactly what I'm doing.
This is ridiculous. I did not expect that.
It's a good idea, isn't it? Good idea.
It is bloody good.
But it'd take me a fucking long time to get a decent pillow out of it, though. I'm better probably just to fold up the t-shirt.
What about your head hair? What you pick? That's staying on.
No. I'd have a bit. Actually, no, I would. I think I'd have a mullet. Because I want my neck.
Who the fuck has the choice to pick from any haircut and picks a mullet?
Well, I'm just thinking, if I have long hair at the back, it'll protect my neck. Like sides are
Protect your neck from what? What is coming at your neck?
Sunburn. I don't want to get skin cancer. I don't want to die from skin cancer when I can die from alligators or sharks. God,
nothing more deadly than a melanoma.
That would be the most disappointing ending to Castaway ever. If he just died from skin cancer instead of finding his way back.
I think you'd be the person who died of skin cancer or like extreme sunburn or something.
Me?
Yeah.
No, that girl bloody of Jurassic World with that you want to take. She's ginger as. She's gonna last a day.
No issue then. It's not rape if she's already dead.
Good point. And then you can probably eat her. Or would you shag her still even if she didn't have a foot because she wet the foot?
No, I don't sleep with amputees.
Which body? If you had to kill someone, which body parts would you cut off first to eat?
Well, I've already killed.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, she's died. What body part do you eat first?
How she died?
Natural causes.
So Bryce Dallas Howard of Jurassic World fame has died of natural causes on our island, and now we're picking which item of her body we're eating
first. Because remember, a lot of it probably will go out of date.
Have we not got any salts or anything to preserve it?
Throw a bit of seawater on it if you want a bit of seaweed.
I'm trying to think of a good.
I'll tell you what.
I think a hamstring or something. There's a lot of meat on a hamstring.
See, I was just gonna say the arm. Only thing is with a leg, if you cut off a leg,
I don't want to eat the foot.
It's a lot of meat to eat in one day. Whereas an arm, you can get rid of an arm, put a t-shirt around the edge, and you can eat that. Put the rest in the fridge. Come back for it the day after.
So we're worried about it spoiling, but you're all right with cutting off bits at a time and putting it in a t-shirt.
I just wouldn't want to trick my body into thinking I'm well fed again. I wouldn't want to make it so it thinks, okay, we're gonna have this meal every day. I want it to know we're struggling still and we've got to get through this. I would have about 10 meals a day though. But with the fingers and toes, and probably the ears, I would carry them around in a plastic bag as little snacks while I'm hunting.
I would put the ears around a necklace or something.
Daryl literally did that in The Walking Dead yesterday that I watched. He fell down a cliff, he killed 3 walkers, and he cut off their ears and he put them on a necklace. You should get that as one of your earrings, an ear on an earring. Wow.
I haven't got an earring. Not yet.
Midlife crisis hasn't happened yet. You haven't had to try to fit into that friendship group yet, have you?
I feel like I'm on my 5th midlife crisis.
It's been a tough lockdown.
It's been a tough lockdown.
Shelter. How are you building it?
I think I should be good at it considering what I do, but
actually let's track back a bit. Where would you
back to the plane?
So you've obviously got the sea, the beach, inland,
Bryce Dallas Howard,
and the top of the volcano.
When the fuck's there been a volcano on this island?
It's inactive. Don't worry. But where would you set up camp? Yeah, just pretty much a mountain. Where would you set up camp?
I'm on my own, aren't I?
Yeah. Apart from your celebrity and me. There's 3 of us now.
Just start on the just coming into so there's woodland, is there?
Yeah. So when you go off the beach, you get forest.
Just entering the woodland, so I'm sheltered a bit from things.
What about the animals?
It means I have to walk for less to kill them.
Okay, so yeah, I think you've got the same idea as me. Like literally just on the edge of the beach, but not on the beach because you don't want to be exposed to all the elements. You want to be
exposed to the elements.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to be careful. You've got to be careful these days. Anyone can take photos of you. Paparazzi are everywhere. Did you see that video of Kanye on Twitter yesterday? Where it's like, he's literally some paps going, "Hey Kanye," he literally goes, "Fuck off," and then they're like, "Hey Kanye, you know you like us, just say hello to us." He's like, "Fuck off, you mosquito, blood sucking prick," or something like that. And it's 4:30 a.m. It was hilarious.
Someone's not taking the divorce very well.
Wow. Have to bring that in. Now Kim's going to be in charge. She's going to come
Imagine being Kanye, knowing you shagged basically a porn star, knowing that she's chowed down on that many dick. Imagine knowing that.
But I think a lot of men just accept that most girls have had a lot of action before they've met them.
No, but there's something about knowing that they've had action and then physically seeing it. Because there's no way he's not had a fucking wank to that.
I was going to say, do you think he watched a porno before he got with her? Do you think he watched
Definitely.
Do you think that was like her handing in her CV for the job? Like, this is me sucking cock of a black man. Here you go.
This is me scranning some dick. What do you think?
Scranning. Yeah. Probably went, you've got the experience, but you haven't got the qualifications for the job.
Your penetration plays a little bit weak. We can work on that, though.
Get a bigger ass, and we'll talk about it. And there she went. She went and got a bigger ass, and then they talked about it. And then she didn't even go.
She must have really. She knew he had watched the porno when she entered his house, and there was cellophane on the settee.
Oh god, yeah. Having Bryce film everything as well.
Imagine how fucked you are if those two are your parents.
What, little Northie?
What is it? North Saint Chicago.
Well, they got 3 of the fuckers.
Yeah.
I don't remember North. Oh wait, is Saint the girl? Or is North the girl?
North's the girl, Saint's the boy, and then Chicago's whatever, I don't know.
Because North is hilarious. He's like, oh, have you seen it when Kanye's doing like some kind of fashion show for his new Yeezys? And the North, this is on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, North's just there, standing there with microphone going, "Look at those! Look at those! What are they? Look at those! What are they? Look at those!" And Kim's just there crying. She's like, "I'm just speechless. It's so good to see my baby girl doing so well." It's something like that, but it was just so funny because she's just saying "what are those" on a microphone.
What are those?
Yeah, literally like that. And then another one. Oh no, she's not DJ Khaled. She wouldn't have said another one.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
I'm Kendall Jenner. I've got a vagina.
I want to explore that right now. Holy shit, I got a vagina. But yeah, I think I'd set up my going back to shelter. I think I'd set it up on the edge. I'd use.
I now want to have Kim Kardashian.
What, on the show or on the island? Because we'll happily have her as a guest whenever she wants to. Kim, you've got my number.
Good old Kimmy. Kimmy K.
Yeah, bless her. Hope she's okay. I'm always here if she needs a shoulder to cry on.
Or a penis.
Yeah.
Natural lube.
What, the tears?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about it, mate. Easy.
Pardon?
I think it would slip in quite easily anyway, to be honest. We've seen the video.
No, what is she now? She's like 40 odd, surely.
Yeah, 3 kids.
Mate, that thing's like chucking a hot dog down a cave. You don't know it's hit till you hear the splash. I don't like that though. How would you feel about knowing your missus is fucked no end of blokes?
Has she? We don't know that.
You haven't got a missus.
No, I mean, as in, we don't know Kim's shagged that whole end of blokes.
It's filmed. It's implied. I'm saying it's implied.
It's just one sex tape released.
No, because she got married to that Chris Humphries after about 2 days.
Yeah, I'm not like defending her, but I
don't think there's an issue. I don't think you can slut shame women. I'm just saying I don't know if I could cope with it.
I think childbirth is precious, and I think we've got to respect her for it.
She didn't even give birth to the third one.
Did she not?
I think she did through IVF or something.
Yeah, but IVF, they don't just leave you in the test tube, do they? The whole time they put you in the body.
Yeah, but she had a surrogate.
It's still got. Oh, I was gonna say it's still got to come out of you with IVF. It's not like it's a whole test tube and just keep changing to a bigger test tube until you're born.
I'm so glad I can't get pregnant.
Oh, it'd be horrible. It would be
I
horrible.
just think it would just be shit. You're like, you're almost hoping for a premature one. Get this fucking out. I'm done.
I think the worst bit would be you're waiting for that date, and then nothing happens for 1 week or 2 weeks, and then you're panicking so much. Then you have to go in and completely get rid of the birth plan and just do anything to get it out before it's too late. I think I'd go for a hydrotherapy pool if I was pregnant.
What, a water birth?
Yeah. I don't know how it works, but that water's going to be dirty as fuck after, isn't it? Christ. All the blood, all the
who's
shit.
got to clean that?
Yeah. Good respect to the NHS. Like,
do you think during a water birth they get the baby out, then the placenta, or do you think they move them out of the pool when the baby's born?
I reckon they sit in that pool for a good 10 minutes afterwards. I don't know. I reckon they turn the bulbs on afterwards. I reckon turn it into a hot tub.
Not at Kim and Kanye's. You've not been in the jacuzzi.
But yeah, God, all that shit blood, everything just floating around, placenta in that water. You'd want to get out of it straight away, wouldn't you? But I reckon you'd just be so relieved that your baby's out of you.
I don't understand. So this is my thing, yeah? There is no way giving birth is more painful than getting kicked in the bollocks. Hear me out here. I've never heard a man asked to get kicked in the bollocks again. You've heard women asked to have more babies.
I must be watching different videos to you on the internet then, because some of them, they get begged to be kicked in the bollocks.
I don't think there's anything worse than getting hit in the bollocks, is there?
Having a baby?
Well, no, because you asked having a baby, don't get asked to get in the bollocks.
I don't know, because they say that getting punched in the tit's quite bad as well, don't they? But I thought that'd be fine because, like, I know they're practically punching you in the heart, but it's cushioned, it's fat.
Like, that'd be a good bit to eat.
No, too fatty. Too fatty. You want the muscle, not the fat. Or just...
Are you a tit man or an arse man?
I think it's got to be arsed, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. I know you're probably thinking about the girls that I'm talking to going through your head at the moment. But yeah, I don't know why I'm going against what I think the girls I'm talking to at the moment. But yeah, just happy for anything, really. It's been a struggle.
A pulse is where you settle. And even then, sometimes, like we've decided with Bryce on the island, we don't even need that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, going back to the island stuff, would you just stay and settle, or would you try and build a raft and go?
I think...
Or would you find Timmy?
To the forest. Mate, that is the scariest game ever when you go in those caves and stuff in it with the dead babies.
No, it's just weird. I just didn't expect that at all. Did not expect that at all on that forest game.
It's the cannibals as well running at you. It makes you feel like shit.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I distracted us. Go back to the question.
Would you segue?
Would you stay, build a new life, set up your nice little village?
Give it at least 6 months. You know, survive for at least 6 months before thinking of an attempt. Because the last thing I want to do is be in the middle of the ocean and someone's gone to the island to pick me up.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think once I've settled with my shelter, my water, got a bit of a food stream, I would try and get some rocks and build an SOS on the beach. I'm just literally playing out Castaway. I'm trying to remember. I haven't watched Castaway in about 10 years, but I'm trying to remember what he did. But then I think I would build a raft, but I'd want to get enough food and water on that raft with me to be able to survive days and days in the sea, because we can't see any other islands around us. We don't know how it's going to work.
That's true.
So I've got to be ready.
You're also hoping that the island has nothing deadly on it. I don't want to be fucking around with lions.
Yeah, mosquitoes would be the biggest killer.
Malaria kills many a person. Didier Drogba got malaria, I think. Or maybe not. I may have made that up.
Yeah, fact checking, please. Yeah. Didier would just fucking DM me on Instagram saying, "What the fuck are you chatting about?"
Get him on, get him on.
Never had malaria. What are you chatting? Yeah, no, to be fair, it sounds familiar, that story. But yeah, I think I'd give it, once I've got like 10 days worth, I'd set sail. I'd hope I'd have a flare gun and a flare with me as well, just in case I see a plane fly over.
I don't know why. I think the biggest thing would be fighting boredom.
Just talking to someone, isn't it? I guess that's why Tom Hanks set up that Wilson ball. Drew a face on him.
I don't know if I'd make good friends.
The insanity. Sorry?
I don't think I'd get on with a ball.
No? Well, more of a...
I don't...
Tennis
but I think talking to myself would end badly, because I think I'd find a way to argue with myself.
Yeah, oh mate, you'd go insane with no one to talk to. You really would, wouldn't you?
Mate, I'm about at that point anyway, lockdown.
Yeah, I guess lockdown, yeah. I'm lucky enough to have a Zoom meeting every other day and then speak to you. So lucky. Someone's got to do it,
mate. Filming #1 podcast in the world, that's why, mate.
Yeah, that would be hard, but I think I'd get through it. I
just want a shit ton of comics or movies. Well, they'd have no charge. It'd have to be like...
If you're really desperate for food, would you chop off your own arm to eat?
What's that movie called where matey does that?
What was it, 500 hours or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. I don't think I'd go straight for an arm, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't go for the full arm straight away.
Yeah, but the only reason he chopped his arm off is because it's literally stuck.
Yeah. I'd chop like a finger off, maybe. That's a bit of grub.
Because you can't chop your ears off, because then you lose your balance. You can't chop your toes off, because then you
lose your balance if you lose your ears.
Yeah. And like toes, if you have like less toes on one foot, your balance goes.
Yeah.
So you've got to think it through. I reckon you can't chop off a nipple, because then it just exposes you a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I also want to get that Calvin Klein shoot still.
Sorry? Oh yeah, Calvin Klein shoot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. It's been so long since we recorded episode 1. It's completely forgetting everything.
Right. I think it would just be a ball ache, completely a ball ache. You'd want sport as well. I feel like I'd miss the just watching something.
Oh god, yeah, just running around and yeah, you just want to watch it, don't you?
Well, I was saying that as a Spurs fan, I don't know if I would at the minute, because I quite enjoy watching us sit back for 3/4 of a game and then conceding in the last minute to draw.
You did well against what are their faces called? Names right now. Marina or something like that. You did really well against them.
Playing 7th tier.
Yeah. And then you're playing a 3-time Champions League winner against them. And
I feel like Gareth Bale didn't perform.
No. Doesn't know his level, mate. Does not know his level.
Mate, yeah. What? Do you see the Chelsea?
What, today? I heard Werner scored.
He missed a penalty as well, I think.
It's like the first, he scored like 2 goals in 16
fucking
appearances
flop,
or something
mate.
like that.
He's a flop.
Yeah, it's madness. I think he'll get into it. He's just not used to physicality, is he?
I don't think it's that. I think he's just in the wrong. I don't think Frank Lampard's good enough either.
Oh, he's going to go soon. End of the season. But yeah, Anyway, let's get back on the subject. Would you eat your own shit if you think it would help you survive longer?
I was just doing it for fun, so I'll take the extra survival.
Exactly. That's just one of your fetishes.
One of many.
I was going to say, you drink your own piss anyway, so that's not an issue when you're on an island, is it?
The only issue with my own piss, if it's like I'm not getting enough fluid, it's gonna be very salty, very. Ugh.
Yeah, but I think you'd miss salt by that point.
Maybe I just piss on my food as seasoning.
Yeah, just to help you boil it.
Yeah.
That'd be quite good.
I think. Imagine how many fucking wanks you'd have a day just to get through it.
I don't think you'd have the energy to do many. I think you'd one a week, if that.
What? Go on, you got one category. You can watch one category whilst you're on the island. What are you watching?
Probably bestiality, because that'll be the closest I'll get to any sex on that island. Tuck into a pig.
Scran a pig's ass.
That's what I do most weekends anyway.
That's not very nice to call your sister a pig.
Wow. I guess that's 1-1 because I said something about your mum earlier. Yeah. Fair. But yeah.
I've been waiting for the chance for that one since you said it.
No, I could see you building up because you smirked straight after I said it. It's like, oh, he's planned something here.
1-1.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get above you before this ends.
The only thing I'm above is your mum. Every night.
Nice.
Just
very privileged man
that.
to be in that position. Very honoured. You should be honoured.
Mate, her skin's looking amazing because of all the semen on it.
I thought it was just a new skincare routine. Or
well,
are you the new skincare routine?
I am. 2-1, motherfucker.
Boom.
Oh, sorry, I'm the motherfucker to yours.
That was smooth. Okay, so let's skip ahead. We've survived the island. We've been saved. Hooray. We're now written a best-selling book. Yeah, we've come back. Ooh. We've written a best-selling book. We've had 3 films made about us. We've been played by our heroes. Who would you be played by? Who do you think is a good actor for you?
I think Tom Holland would be all right for me.
Yeah? What, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
It's a bit small for you, isn't it? A bit muscly. And a bit, man. I know he's got a bit of a campy side, hasn't he?
I'm not camp.
I think, yeah, I can see it. I can see it happening. Myself.
I think Jack Black for you.
I was going to say Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I was going to say The Rock, but yeah, Jack Black's a shout. I prefer The Rock though, or Channing Tatum. Oh no.
Jonah Hill. I know who you are. You're Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Jonah fucking Hill. Are you James Franco then?
You said Rogan. Oh, that was a good one.
I've been played by Jonah Hill. We've won 3 Emmys. We're on Netflix. We've got a Netflix documentary. We're famous as fuck. We moved to LA. Who's your best mate? Who do you think would be your best mate out there, celebrity-wise?
Well, I'm married to Bryce now. She's left her husband since we're back from the island. She's full.
Oh, yeah. Her name still, yeah, of course. But I thought you had a leg.
Oh, yeah. Fuck her off. She's got no leg. Fuck her. Yeah, you're right. So I need new celebrity misses and I need a
I reckon I'd be best mates with Drake. Me and him would be
I think I'd want to be friends with Logan Paul. In LA. I think I'd want to be friends with Logan. Or Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I'll be friends with Halsey then.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Mate, I would love to fuck Halsey. Sorry.
She is so good.
She is just so tiny. And she just seems fun and interested.
She's got a great story, isn't she? Great story. Yeah, no, I think I'd be good friends with Drake. I
don't think Drake would like you, Jack Black.
I would really want to be friends with Seth Rogen.
Yes. Although now he's gone into his pottery, hasn't he? Have you seen this?
I have not. What are you on about?
Look at Seth Rogen. He is constantly making pottery at the minute. Like, it's his new thing.
What, is it
All
high
he
as
posts.
fuck?
Like, he literally just makes vases and stuff all the time.
You're right.
It's so weird.
Look at him in that one. He's got to be played.
He's holding a nice ceramic pot, but he's
He's scrolling.
There's loads, isn't there? It's crazy. Oh, check out Seth Rogen's Instagram. The whole thing is filled with pottery. It's so random. How have you missed this?
28th of May 2019, and he's got loads on there.
Mate, it's crazy. I quite enjoy flicking through Instagram and having a look at Seth Rogen's new bits of pottery each day.
That's crazy.
Like, that is a man who's lost it in lockdown.
Oh God, yeah. Right.
Do you want to rethink your best mate now?
Yeah. Go for James Franco. Nah, I reckon he's a proper bell end in real life. I reckon he's proper up himself. I don't know. He just seems like someone who would just like look down on people.
I want a bloke who's chill as my best mate. I think MGK would be too judgy on some people.
Someone like Kevin Hart would just be too much. It'd be way too much for me.
I think me and him would clash.
Yeah. You're both trying to be the funniest one in the room, and it's just not a good.
And he would win. He would win.
It's not a good fit for either of you.
No.
Oh.
We'd have that whole short and tall thing going, though.
I would be amazing friends with LeBron James.
LeBron James?
He'd be.
Could you resist not putting that meme out all the time, though, if you knew him?
Yes. Yes, I could. There's no way I'd diss my boy like that. He's my boy. Did you just sniff your fingers?
No. It's been a heavy night with your mum. But
I was going to say, I thought you didn't wipe your fingers after having a shit.
Oh, all right. Are you a stand-up or a sit-down wiper?
Stand up. I don't know how people do it sitting down. It's crazy. I've never seen it. I've never seen it being done in real life before, because I don't stand there and watch people. Yeah, but I don't stand there and watch people wipe their asses, to be honest with you. So I don't know.
You couldn't afford that on OnlyFans.
No, they don't tend to release clips like that. I usually just get the girls to shit directly on my chest, and then eat it up after.
Bisto.
Just when you find a bit of carrot or sweet corn, it's grim.
What's that? How does that story go? The mate you found sweet corn in a bag.
That guy goes down on that woman and he's just licking her out. He's like,
how's it go again?
Bit of sweet corn in there. Oh, it's like, okay, just carry on. Just see what else is there. Bit of carrot comes out, a bit of sweet corn. And then he's like, why is there veg in your fanny? And she's like, oh, sorry, the guy last night was sick in it. Something like that. It's like that, isn't it? Just like, imagine that. Someone being sick in your vagina to start with, and then finding leftover carrots and sweet corn in there. It's grim.
How are you sick in a... I'll put it out there. I'm not a fan of licking out. I'm not a fan of going down there. Put it out there.
Do you want to go down this line of questioning?
Yeah, we'll go down it.
Yeah, it's because you're selfish.
I did not expect you to come out with that.
You should give to be able to take.
I'm a taker. I'm not a giver.
Exactly. That's why it doesn't work out very well for you.
It does, thank you very much. It does.
You just got to not be selfish. Because you know what they say? You get more pleasure out of helping someone else than helping yourself.
That's such bullshit. That's the biggest bullshit saying ever.
100%.
You do not?
No.
If I've gone and I've spent $5,000 on myself and I'm fucking living it for a few days, or I spent $5,000 on someone else, I know what makes me feel better.
But it depends whether that
If
£5
I've gone and
could
bought a
save a
joint
life.
for myself, if I've gone and bought a joint for myself and I've smoked it, I feel a lot better than if I've bought a joint and given it to someone else and watched them smoke it.
But what if you shared it with someone?
Oh, then you're living the dream.
Living the dream. Go on then, James Franco.
All right, Zach Rogan.
But yeah, God, would you get a massive fuck off mansion if you're a celebrity, or would you try and stay humble and be like an AJ kind of type of person, Anthony Joshua, or would you
stay
be
humble,
like
stay motivated?
LeBron James and just? I watched a video on him last night buying a £35 million new mansion, even though he's already got one that's worth 23 million in LA.
I would
20 minutes away from each other.
I don't think I need a mansion. I think I would like to. I'd still do my old dream. I'd build out a log cabin for one home. I'd love to do that. Buy a bit of land in the forest or something, and build a log cabin. And then that'd be like my holiday home almost. I spend time there. And then I'd like a nice rustic style big house, like a wood stone. Big glass windows. Oh.
Yeah, so you can easily be murdered in the middle of the night. Christ,
or in
that
the
would
day.
be so scary. Living in the middle of nowhere with no one around you. That is like the worst setup ever. I'd have to have so many security lights. I'd have to have big fields around me. Actually, I don't know. I just don't want people hiding behind the trees. There'd have to be so much security for me to do that. You know what I do when I sleep in my room? I put a flip flop in front of my door. So if I wake up in the night scared, I can see when someone's been in my room because the flip flop would have moved.
In case your nightlight runs out of charge, is that?
Exactly. Actually, no, you're assuming I sleep with the light off.
Mummy keeps coming and checking in every 5 minutes.
Mate, on the baby cam, yeah.
Oh, that used to piss me off, baby cams. They're a pet peeve. I was just like...
The parents always used to catch you.
Well, no, but it's more like...
Is that why you had to stop babysitting?
The thing's gone to bed. It's gone to bed. Leave me the fuck alone. I've got rid for 5 minutes. Just fuck off. You're gone. I don't need to hear you crying. You sort yourself out, mate.
Yeah, but they'd cry whether you listen to them on there or not.
Exactly. And you'd hear it anyway. It's bullshit. I don't need to watch it. And then, my family, when they've had babies, they like to show off the baby cam. They're like, oh, look how cute he is in bed. I don't give a fuck. I don't like him awake, let alone asleep.
You sound like a great older brother to them two twins.
Yeah. No, I'm their best
friend.
friend.
Your parents have probably moved that baby cam into your room.
They're selling me on Pornhub, aren't they? They're like...
Yeah, I was going to say, master of self-fellatio, Oliver.
Point POV, webcam style.
Oh no, mum walks in on son. What happens?
If it's your mum, I know.
It's right. We haven't got a camera in my house yet.
One of those teddy bear ones, like in Wolf of Wall Street.
With a little eye.
Yeah. That movie is so good. That is a pinnacle.
Oh God, Margaret Robbie is so hot. Like that scene that's filmed by the teddy bear cam. Where he's just like crawling up to her. That is
how many blokes have tried to pause that to see if she's...
A lot.
Mate, that movie is banging.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to be a stockbroker after watching that.
Oh, so did I. It's one of the reasons I took up cocaine, mate. Just to be able to be like him. Don't worry, I don't actually do it. That was a joke. I just wanted to be like Leo. Just wanted to be like Leo.
Be like Leo.
He's such a cool dude. I think I'd be friends with him.
He'd be a good friend. And I bet you he is like a player and a half. Like some of the birds he pulls. Oh,
Ricky Gervais made a joke about him, I think, last year at the Oscars, where it was like, this speech just took so long that Leo had to get rid of his he had to get rid of his girlfriend because she's too old for him now, or something like that. And it's just like I haven't given it justice at all, but that was so funny.
How do you feel about Ricky Gervais's? What's your favourite Ricky Gervais series?
Derek.
Same. I love Derek.
I don't think it's because of him though.
No.
I love.
I'm not a huge Ricky Gervais fan, but Derek I do love.
Afterlife was good. I enjoyed Afterlife.
I didn't like Afterlife. It didn't hit me where it was meant to.
It was funny. Oh, The Office is good. But The
I
Office,
don't. I feel like The Office is average. I think it's overrated.
The Office US is so much better.
I've not watched that.
100% better. Like series 1, 2, and 3 of The Office US, a bit shitty because they do exactly the same thing as they did in the UK. But as soon as they go off, like copying
Well,
the
as soon
UK
as
one,
they're on season 4 and you've eased yourself in.
no, it's still funnier because the characters are just crazy. But like, it's just so funny. You need to watch it. Like the episode where they do a fire drill and first aid training is the funniest episode ever. It's so fucking good. Literally, I'm going to send that to you as homework for next lesson.
I used to hate.
Episode.
Remember at school when there'd be the fake fire alarm? I really used to struggle with figuring out where in the line I should have been alphabetically. I used to have to proper think on the walk outside.
Yeah, should have been in the back.
Yeah, I was near
with an S surname.
I found it a struggle, mate.
It's just as long as you're out there, mate. As long as you're out there, it doesn't really matter.
I felt like
but your school was so small anyway. There would only been like 10 people in each class.
Yeah, but
it's work. There's 10 people. Like
I can't help being.
My school was very multicultural. That was harder. Everyone has like 15-letter surnames. Like, yeah, that was tough. I still coped. The thing that I didn't get about fire alarms is we went outside from the school into the AstroTurf, which is a massive cage with one exit. It's like, I know obviously the cage isn't on fire, but if someone did set the cage on fire, or if a school shooter, I know we're not in America, if a school shooter came in, they stood at that gate, no one's getting out any other gates because they're all padlocked. No one's climbing over. Oh. Everyone's just getting hit.
Imagine that, having to worry about getting shot up if you bullied someone in America.
Oh, mate, it's mad, isn't it? Like, one of the things you've got to worry about is literally being shot.
It's crazy.
Imagine that on your mind when you're trying to learn 2 times fucking 2.
The baddest man in like the UK is the bloke who brings his dad's Stanley knife.
What, for show and tell?
Oh, I miss show and tell. That was a highlight of the week.
I used to love show and tell. What's the weirdest thing you brought in? Can you remember anything you bring it in or not?
I actually can't remember anything. Oh no, I brought in the JLS album once.
Yeah? What, the first one?
Yeah.
To be fair, JLS were the first people I saw live.
Same.
Properly, I think. Just because like we're Peterborough boys, and one of them, Aston, good lad, is from Peterborough as well. So they did a coming home show. Diversity supporting them. Don't know
about that. Yes, they did. Oh my god.
But yeah, did you have one of them jumpers? One of the JLS jumpers or not?
I can't remember probably, but
I didn't. But so many people at my school had a JLS jumper. It took over. It was ridiculous.
But he's probably the only famous person to come out of Peterborough. I can't think of anyone other than us, obviously, now with this hit podcast.
Well, I was big time before this.
You made your name. You bring the fame to this.
No, I can't think of anyone really. There's that guy, F1 driver from Wisbech, that took Lewis Hamilton's place the other day because Lewis Hamilton was injured, I think.
Oh yes, and then they fucked his pit up, didn't they? So he didn't win.
Literally, he would have come first.
How angry must you be? You've been given your chance and you have absolutely nailed it.
Oh god, yeah! I think it shows how good the car is, though.
It's weird, isn't it? There's no other sport where your equipment makes such a big difference.
I'd say it makes a big difference in racket sports.
Not to the amount that it does in that.
No, but like
you don't instantly win because you've got a better racket, almost.
Yeah, but you've got a higher chance.
I don't know. I don't think it. I think the racket is how you play with it, isn't it? You can give someone the best racket in the world, but if they're better with what they've already got.
Yeah, that's the same as a Cardo, isn't it? I do think.
Not really, because it's speed, isn't it?
I do think it wasn't just the Cardo. I think he's an unbelievable driver as well. It's just he needed that engine to take him to the next step because he's been on loan. He's a Mercedes, I don't know much about F1, but he was a Mercedes loan driver, so they put him on loan to another club or another business, and then they called him back when Lewis had COVID, and it was like, oh shit.
Maybe he should be our celebrity friend because we feel bad for him.
I'll get him on the show, mate.
Give him a win in life.
Give it a few weeks, he'll be on it.
Would you write a book?
What, like an autobiography?
Would you ever write one?
Maybe when I'm older, because my granddad did that, and I found that quite interesting to read. But he had interesting things. He had his dad ran a farm during World War II and stuff like that, and it had a German bomber crash on his land, and they had to look after. They actually looked after the German fighter until the people came and took him.
Really?
But that was pretty cool. That was in Norfolk. But yeah, I think it'd be cool, but only if I've done cool shit. If I haven't done any cool shit, it'd be so boring. And I don't like bigging myself up either too much, to be honest with you.
Only with food?
Literally. Yeah, I don't like to. I hate it when I feel like I've come across as a brag. Or if I do brag, I instantly cringe or worry about it. Like I wake up 6 weeks later in a panic worrying about it. Just stuff like that.
I think I would write a book because I feel like I've had a very interesting few things happen.
Yeah? Anything you can share or not really?
Save it for a later pod, mate. Save it for a later one.
Oh my God, just keeping us in suspense all the time.
Episode 500. Boom.
There you go. Just smack it out there. But yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It is odd. I really would struggle though with feeling like an idiot as you write one.
Yeah, that is the hardest bit. Well, I wouldn't want to come across braggy. That'd be the hardest bit for me, coming across braggy or not. So anyway, let's wrap it up a bit for today. What have you been watching this week? What can you tell everyone to watch?
I've been banging out a bit of Schitt's Creek, mate. I am loving it.
What's it called? Shit or ships?
Schitt's Creek.
SHIT.
SCHITTS Creek.
Oh, but they actually say it like shit.
Yeah, it's shit. So you've got a character called Roland Shit, Jocelyn Shit, Mutt Shit. It's so good.
That sounds pretty clever to me. I'm guessing it's a comedy, I don't know.
Yeah. So mate, the dad in American Pie.
Jim's dad, Mr. Love.
Yeah.
Jim Levantine, I think his name is. So
something Levy.
Yeah, Mr. Levantine.
And
like yeah.
Him and his real life son have made this series, and they both acted it, and it is pretty good. I have loved it. It's like a nice little ray of light in your lockdown. It's worth it, mate. Give it a watch.
Is it like one of the things where they have like a studio audience or not? Because I don't like
No. It's just filmed. Yeah. It's good. Give it a watch, mate.
Yeah. No. Was it on Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix. Give the first couple episodes a go, mate. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. See, all I've been doing is rewatching The Walking Dead and rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So I've got a bit.
I don't like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
No, you're not a fan.
Not a fan.
I think it's grown on me. Like when I first watched it, I thought this is so stupid. But now
the only thing I like of it is
just like the stupidity.
I want it that way.
Everyone loves the Backstreet Boys. That was hilarious. That clip was so funny. That's the reason I started watching the show, because of that clip.
Walking Dead, I got bored of that stuff.
Yeah, so did I. I think I stopped watching it, but I'm just loving the early series. I remember them being really good, and I don't really remember what happens too much, which is a good thing.
I've read Where's Wally really hard.
To be honest, I've never owned a Where's Wally book. I've never owned one.
I remember it got me through. I remember watching War Horse as a child, and I remember it scared the shit out of me to the point where I couldn't sleep. And I must have gone through 5 or 6 Where's Wally books that night just to get to sleep.
Yeah, Warhorse.
Yeah, there was a scene where mate is dead and he's got this gas mask on. Oh no.
Warhorse was released in 2012. You'd be
Yeah,
13.
that's about right. It was
You'd
War
be
Horse.
13, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely still War Horse.
I swear it's a musical. It is a musical.
No, it's not. Not the movie version on DVD.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to be honest, I've never watched it. It could be scary.
No, it's
That's
not.
funny.
It's like a 12. But that scene of seeing a bloke in a gas mask be dead, no, got me.
I don't know. Some films are like there was that Disney film. I remember always being advertised at cinema and on TV. Always used to be on between Family Guys. The woman with like not pins, buttons as her eyes.
Oh, it was a
Oh my
Tim
God.
Burton one, wasn't it?
I don't know, but that used to be so creepy. I could not watch that.
Yes,
at all.
I know exactly which one you mean.
It scared the life out of me. I don't
My
know
little brother
what it's
tried
called.
to watch it yesterday or the day before, and he's 4, and you've never seen frighten a child quite like it.
No, it's awful. I think it begins with a C, but it's a horrible film.
Snow White got me. I couldn't watch Snow White. That was too scary.
What? Because of the dwarfs? Are they dwarfs? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the lady who gives her an apple, the witch.
Yeah. Oh, I never. Let's leave it on that today.
Yeah, let's leave that on there.
See you later.
Yeah.